What's going on, guys? So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. Okay, let me get that ready. So what we got right here is we got the Prison TV. Okay, it's a see-through Prison TV. This thing probably has more time than most of the people that are watching. You know, it's probably, well, my father had it for 10 years, and I'm not sure how long this has been bidding for, but I'm sure it's been going for quite some time. Okay, so these things come with no speakers to start off with. Okay, if you can see on the inside, both sides, I believe, are supposed to have speakers, because the speakers come out of the bottom and you can hear the sound. But inside there, they come without speakers. Okay, and this is one of the setups that it comes with. You usually buy a set of headphones with it, okay, and it comes with an well, you can buy an extension, but this is an extension that was made by the inmates. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick showdown. So this right here goes into the back of the TV, like so. You plug that bad boy in, okay? It goes on the end of your bed, so it's going to be sitting on the end of your bed. And this piece right here, see how it's got a little circle hole? Okay? You get some length on it, okay, so you can lay in bed and listen to your TV. You plug your headphones right into that, and then you put your headphones in, okay? There was a lot of other ways that people were doing stuff. Hey, how are you, man? Good. Happy New Year. So, yeah, so this right here, right? My buddy Pablo, he used to be able to open them. He would crack them open, and like, it comes, the volume isn't really that loud. So if people are talking in your room, you can't really hear your TV. So what he used to do, he used to take open the back of it, and he would mess with something, and the volume would get louder. Okay, so he bypassed something on the inside of it, and the TV got louder. It's pretty cool. Here's another thing about it, right? All these buttons, these are the buttons that are on top of it. You see how it has plastic over it? Because at one point in time, people don't use the buttons on the top, okay? What they do is they set up string, okay? Or they set up like the razors that come in the prison packages. They're like little orange razors, okay? And then they snap the blades off, and then that little orange plastic piece, they jimmy rig it to the top, and then they have a string coming off of it. So once they pull the string, it pushes down on the plastic piece and it changes the channel for you. So you don't have to get up. You can lay in bed, kick back, pull your string, and go through the channels. Pretty crazy, okay? So you see this piece right here? If you plan on doing crime, you plan on doing drugs, you plan on getting arrested, this is what you're going to have. And that's if you're lucky to have somebody that's going to give you some money to get it. They have loaner TVs in there, okay? But, you know, people don't like getting loaners. Because once you get a loaner TV, people think that you're telling on people. People think that you're ratting and you're telling information to get TVs from the fucking cops. It's not always the case. What you got to do is you put in for a loaner TV, and then one comes available, and they give you the thing. But people still think differently. They don't think that it's just a loaner TV. They think that you're giving information, okay? And the reason why they think that is because some people, I was locked up with quite a few people, and for instance, this one guy, right? He had nothing. He had no canteen, he had no TV, he had no radio, he had nothing, okay? He was kind of acting like a cop in there. He was telling people what to do. He was just being, he was kind of like in everybody's business, you know? So, all of a sudden, because there's always bullshit that goes on in any unit, you know what I mean? There's always going to be somebody in there that is pushing some sort of substance or anything. You know what I mean? Whatever, there's a hustle, there's a will, there's a way, somebody's going to be doing it, okay? You know, I don't want to get into too many details because, you know, there's still game going on inside the prison. And I'm not here to expose that, you know what I mean? I'm here to just show you about the TV and what you're looking forward to if you want to go do some time, okay? But with the loaner TV, this guy all of a sudden kept going to the IPS office. IPS office is Inner Perimeter Security, okay? So those are the cops that are above the correctional officers, okay? So it goes correctional officer, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, I believe, and then it goes IPS, which is Inner Perimeter Security. They look over the inmates and the guards, okay? And then on top of that, you have IA, okay? IA's Internal Affairs, okay? So IA is the ones that are supposed to be watching the cops to make sure they're not bringing in anything for the inmates, okay? But this guy kept going up to that office, and he would come back down after an hour, and people would question him, like, well, dude, why you keep going up there, you know what I mean? Oh, nothing, you know, I had a problem, this, that, and the other thing. So we already knew something was up. And then everybody kept getting bagged off the unit. Like every other day they would come in, and they just knew where all the stashes were. They knew where the cigarettes were. They knew where the cell phones were. So this guy was gathering intel, and he was telling. But the reason why we were able to put two and two together is because he had nothing in the beginning, and all of a sudden he had a TV, he had a radio, he was running outside with a radio. He would come back in, he was always in his room watching his TV, and people just kept getting bagged. So we finally put two and two together that he's the one that's doing it, and somebody ended up checking him off the block. And yeah, so that's why nobody likes to take loaner TVs. Because if you take a loaner TV, you're considered a rat. Even though you're not a rat, people look at it like that. So it's expensive. The TVs are expensive. This little stupid fucking thing is $140, okay? And that's just the TV. You gotta buy the headphones, you gotta buy the equipment, you gotta buy the wire in the back. It roughly comes out to about $200 for this little 14-inch TV. Okay? So be prepared. Be prepared. If you want to go act a fool, you want to be stupid, you want to do things that are unethical, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be sitting back on your bunk, watching a TV. If mommy or daddy will give you the money to buy one. Unless you got money of your own. But sometimes eating is more important than watching TV. Sometimes you don't want to spend that money on a TV, you want to eat. I'm just grateful that I bought a TV when I did. Okay, my father took this one out. He was like, I ain't giving this away. The reason why he took it with him is because he was in a minimum security, and in the minimum security you should be able to be like, hey, I'm gonna go give this to my buddy. The cops are like, no, that's not what's gonna happen. You're gonna give it to us, and then we'll give it to whoever we see fit that needs it. So basically, they're gonna give the TV to a rat, somebody who's telling on everybody. And my father didn't want to do that, so he took it with him. So now nobody gets a TV. Big Daddy Shane gets a TV though. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crack this bad boy open. Alright, let's start now. Got the old drill piece. And look, real quick. You see that? Those are the star keys. Okay, and what I wanted to tell you real quick about that is people make screwdrivers. Okay, because you don't get screwdrivers, you don't get anything. I mean, you don't get nothing. You get your glasses that are inside prison, and you know how you got to tighten them? They don't give you nothing for that. So people make them. And what they do is in a AA battery or a AAA battery, if you rip the top off that battery, there's a battery pick inside of it. And it's just a long metal piece. Not that long. It's about 1.5 inches. And what they do is they sit there and they file it down to either make a flat head or they make a Phillips head. And that's how they open the TVs, that's how they open the radios, that's how they fix their glasses, that's how they fix everything. Okay, but they have to make it. Nobody gets given a screwdriver in there. So you got to use your head. You got to figure out a way. If there's a will, there's a way. I got one of these bad boys because I'm not locked up. Crack them. Okay, one down. It snapped. That's how old it is. That's how old this TV is. It just snapped right out of it. Okay, this thing's done more time than me. Okay, we got another one. It's coming. It's coming. Getting there. Okay, we got the tape on top because that's what they use, like I said, to keep the string in place so they can change the channel while they're in bed. Yeah. Like before these flat screen TVs, they used to be big Sony bubble TVs or RCA. Okay? This one's an RCA, but they have another one, it's called Wentworth. And that's the one that I had. And I kind of wish that I had the Sony or the RCA, but I mean, it did the same thing as every other ones. The only difference between the Wentworths and the Sonys and the RCAs, they were easier to configure to get the loudness better. You know, they got really loud, and it was easier to add speakers because you could add speakers to these. You know, and people did it. It was crazy. They used to use like toilet paper tubes and all sorts of crazy stuff. But alright, here we go. So this is what we got on the inside. Look at this screen. This is crazy. This screen right here. Look at the size of it. Look how thin that thing is. Okay, look at that shit. Alright, and this is the motherboard. And look, that's how the screen comes out, just like that. Bang. That's the screen. I got it all smashed up right now. But this thing's going in the trash as soon as I'm done. But look how thin the screen is. Pretty crazy, right? What sucks about these TVs too is while you watch them, you have to watch them straight on. Because if you watch them from an angle of any way, it's blurry. It sucks. Okay? So if you wanna hang out with the fucking guys on the inside, be prepared to watch a shitty ass TV. No more 50-inch, 60-inch, 70-inch watching 4 channels at once. You know what I mean? Be prepared to be watching mainstream bullshit, news. You know, not much. You don't get much. Trust and believe that. You know. Maybe get about 10 channels, depending on what complex you're in. If you're in a place that's deep in the woods, you ain't getting no channels. Like I was in Shirley, Mass, and I was picking up New Hampshire channels, and they sucked. You know what I used to look forward to watching? Bob Ross. Okay, so if that's what you want to do, you want to watch Bob Ross, or Saved by the Bell, or Maury, or Jerry, or fucking The Real. Empire, all them things. I don't like none of them. I like my freedom. Okay, that's what I like. I like my freedom. See this little sticker? God bless you. Yeah, God bless me too. Amen. Lord have mercy. Alright, so yeah, so basically that's what we got going on here. That's the inside, that's the motherboard. It's clear, so you can't hide nothing in it. So once you do crack it open, say you want to go hide a joint in it. You know what I mean? Oh, we got a little stick. Okay, you go put it in there. Bang, you can see right through it. There it is. Cops are gonna see that immediately. So you can't hide nothing in it. And this is the reason why they're like this. Okay, they're small, they're compact. There's nothing that you can do The motherboard is see-through. I mean, you might be able to pull one of these off and stick something behind it. But if you start a fire, you're in big trouble. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out there, man. Wanted to rip it apart for you guys. I've been dying to rip this thing open and smash it, and you know, bad memories. Bad fucking memories. God bless. Stay safe. Stay happy. 2020 is my year. It's your year too. Happy New Year to everybody. I love you guys. Thank you all. Rock out.